I usually start working at 4:30 in the morning, and the first thing I do when I arrive at work is I turn the steam on the oven because it takes some time to load, and also usually the oven is already set, like there is a program with a timer, so it's perfect. And when I arrive at work, everything is on already except the steam. Then I just take the bread that has passed the whole night in the prover. This bread is the sourdough bread with a slow proving, and when I arrive, it's just ready. What I have to do is just put those bread on the wooden board. And then later on, I just put some rice flour on top for some of them. I do not put wheat flour because I don't really like the color of the wheat flour after baking. So yeah, the rice flour works much better. And then after, what I do is just cut all the bread. I have few loading of oven to do like this. And then I just load every board in the oven. And then I put the steam and set the timer. Of course, as you can see, I have two ovens, so I can load two ovens in the same time. Once I've done the first one, I just prepare the second one. So the process is the same. I just put the bread on the board, put the rice flour, cut the bread, and then it goes to the oven straight. The baking time is about 35 minutes. So during this time, I have quite many things to do. And one of these things is I have to divide the brioche, shape it, and then I put them in the prover. They will prove for about maybe 2 hours before going in the oven. So yeah, I have two sorts of brioche, one plain brioche and one with some chocolate. After I've done this, I generally have the croissant ready. There are some croissants, some pain au chocolat or chocolatine like we say in my hometown, and what I have to do is just egg wash. I just put some egg on each of them, I use a brush, an egg, and I just brush every single croissant by hand. When I've done this, I just put in the oven and they just bake for 20 minutes, 25 minutes, it depends how much they are. Usually I start with the pain au raisin, so they're of course ready before, and once they're baked, I just put some syrup on the top. Syrup is just water and sugar, and then I do the croissant. So now as you can see, the croissants are baked. Everything is baked for this French type of sweets, and they look really gorgeous and they're super tasty. Generally after this, the bread is ready. So what I have to do is just unload the bread. I just take all of them, put them on a rack to let them cool down. Same with the second oven. They just have to cool down also, and then they will be ready for the shop and delivery. That's why always baker days usually have to be very early morning or even at night sometimes, just to prepare all the bread to have them ready for the opening of the bakery. So yes, all the bread is baked. And talking about this, I made a video also where I talk about the pros and cons about being a baker. And this is one thing I talk, like the early morning shift, early morning work. It's not for everybody, but well, anyway, you can check the video. I put a note on the top of this video. You can click on it and watch it later. And then pretty much after 2 hours from the time I made the brioche, they're finally ready. So what I have to do also is to put some egg on each of them manually, and then I just cut them with the scissors to make a nice opening when they prove in the oven for baking. The baking time is also 20 minutes. So after this, I have also to prepare the baguette. The dough has been done the previous day and spent the night in the container in the fridge. So yes, in the morning I just have to divide the whole dough manually also. I don't use machine here. And then I have to shape all the baguette. So I do some baguette, normal baguette, like pointed baguette, and also the mini baguette. Talking about the pointed baguette and mini baguette, I also made a video where I show exactly how to shape dough. So it can be loaves, baguette, mini baguette, round, you have everything. And same, I put a note on the top of the video and you can check it and watch later. When I shape the baguette, I just have to let them proof for like 30 minutes, 1 hour. And when they're ready, I just put on the board and I cut them and straight to the oven. Baking time is about 30 minutes, and when it's ready, I just take them out and just let cool down on the rack. That's pretty much my day. So after this, usually what I have to do is prepare the sourdough bread for the next day and some croissant and everything. So from the time I arrive, the baking time is about 2 hours, 3 hours, it depends on the day. And yeah, now you saw a baking morning with me. So yes, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment if you have any questions, same, leave a comment. You can subscribe to support me, it's super nice.